How to start investing in the U.S. stock market 2026 guide. What if, instead of only buying products from companies like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, or Tesla, you could own a small piece of the businesses themselves? That is the basic idea behind stock market investing. When you buy a share, you purchase ownership in a real company. If that business grows and becomes more valuable, your investment may grow with it. But if the company struggles, your shares can fall. In this video, I will help American beginners choose an account, compare funds and individual stocks, and avoid costly mistakes from day one. Regular U.S. stock market hours are 9:30 a.m. to 4:00 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, except on market holidays. Some brokers also offer pre-market and after-horse trading, but those sessions can have lower liquidity, wider spreads, and sharper price swings. American stocks do not use the same fixed limits found in some countries, but U.S. markets do use price bands, trading pauses, and market-wide circuit breakers during extreme moves. Even so, a stock can rise or collapse quickly after earnings, lawsuits, product failures, or unexpected news. Before choosing an investment, choose the right account. Many Americans begin with a workplace plan such as a 401k, an individual retirement account, or a taxable brokerage account. If your employer offers a matching contribution, study that benefit carefully. Retirement accounts may offer tax advantages but have contribution and withdrawal rules. A taxable account is more flexible, but dividends and realized gains may create tax obligations. The right choice depends on your goal, income, time horizon, and when you will need the money. Do not select a brokerage only because its app looks exciting. Check whether the firm is registered, review its background, understand its fees, and confirm whether it is a member of SIPC. SIPC may help when a member brokerage fails and customer assets are missing, but it does not protect you from market losses. For most beginners, a cash account is simpler than a margin account. A cash account uses money you deposited. Margin lets you borrow from the brokerage, which can magnify gains, losses, and the risk of forced sales. Borrowing money to buy volatile assets is not a beginner strategy. After opening the account, connect your bank, transfer money you can leave invested, and enable two-factor authentication. Never invest your emergency fund, rent, credit card payment, or cash you may need within a few years. Markets punish people for said to sell during a downturn. Now imagine you are starting with $1,000. The temptation is to search for one stock that will double. A more disciplined approach is to build a diversified foundation first. One option is a broad exchange-traded fund, or ETF. An ETF can hold dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of investments. Instead of betting everything on one business, you spread your exposure across many companies. An S&P 500 index fund tracks large American companies across major industries. A total market fund also includes mid-sized and smaller companies. A NASDAQ 100 fund concentrates in large non-financial businesses, with heavy exposure to technology and growth. A Russell 2000 fund focuses on smaller companies, which can be more sensitive to interest rates and recessions. None of these funds is automatically safe. Diversification can reduce company-specific risk, but it cannot eliminate market risk. A broad index may still fall sharply during recessions, financial crises, wars, inflation shocks, or periods of excessive valuation. Rather than trying to guess the perfect day to buy, many investors use dollar-cost averaging. That means investing a fixed amount on a regular schedule, perhaps every payday or once a month. Sometimes you buy high and sometimes low. The purpose is not to predict every move. It is to build a consistent habit. Fractional shares can also help. If one full share costs more than you want to invest, some brokers let you buy a fraction using a specific dollar amount. Policies differ, and fractional shares may have restrictions involving orders, voting, transfers, or execution. After building a diversified core, you may use a smaller portion of your portfolio for individual companies. This requires serious research. Do not buy a stock only because you used the product or saw a viral video. Ask, is revenue growing? Is the company profitable? How much debt does it carry? Does it generate free cash flow? Does it have a durable advantage? and how much fewer success is already reflected in the price. A great company can be a bad investment when its valuation is extreme. A troubled company can look cheap and become even cheaper. Price, expectations, and risk all matter. Future-facing industries such as artificial intelligence, semiconductors, cybersecurity, energy, and biotechnology may create opportunity. But a powerful story is not the same as a profitable investment. And popular trends attract competition and speculation. Position size is another form of risk control. If one stock can destroy your future, the position is too large. A beginner does not need 20 speculative bets. A simple portfolio you understand is usually stronger than one built from social media predictions. Pay attention to costs. Commission-free does not mean completely free. Investors may still face bid-ask spreads, fund expense ratios, options fees, transfer charges, or taxes. Small costs become meaningful when you trade constantly. Taxes are part of investing in America. Selling above your cost basis generally creates a capital gain. Selling below it creates a loss. Holding periods affect taxation. Dividends may be taxable. And the wash sale rule can delay some losses when substantially identical securities are repurchased too quickly. Brokerages commonly issue Form 1099-B for SOLIs and Form 1099-DIV for dividends. But you remain responsible for accurate reporting. Tax rules vary by account and personal situation, so consult a qualified tax professional when necessary. Successful investing is not checking your phone every 3 minutes, chasing whatever rose yesterday. Borrowing money because you feel certain, or building your future around one prediction. It begins with a goal, an emergency fund, manageable debt, the right account, diversified holdings, reasonable costs, and enough patience to survive bad years as well as good ones. You do not need to be a Wall Street professional to begin. You need a clear plan, realistic expectations, and the discipline to keep learning. This video is for general education and does not provide personalized investment, legal, or tax advice. Every investment can lose value. Research each decision and choose a strategy that fits your circumstances. If this explanation helped you understand the US stock market, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants to start investing without gambling on the future.